one channel mute for him. Or a keybind needs to dump him to another room and he can't get back because he's busy. How much you lifting, Russ, on entry?
Not a whole lot early on.
Okay.
But I am.
Right.
All right, everybody. Good evening from the Irish Hills of Michigan. We are at Michigan International Speedway for the V-Speed Contender Series. V-Speed's sponsored by Nitro Racing Setups, NEPA Towing, and FRT Motorsports. Welcome to the broadcast tonight. Gonna have a good little race tonight. Looks like we're gonna have a full house. And we may even have to have knockout qualifying. So in these races, they start 36 trucks, 35 make it, and then one provisional for the previous year champion. Tonight it looks like we're going to have more than 36 trucks. So we will see who has it, who can get it across that finish line and be able to make it into this what's going to be a strong field tonight. Now this season, I know last week we had some issues with some technical difficulties. Let's hope that doesn't happen tonight. I hope I've got all of that worked out and we can have a pretty decent race tonight as far as a broadcast is concerned. Outside of that, last week we seen good old Daytona, and it didn't disappoint. As always, the big one usually strikes, and the big one actually struck a couple times. But in the end, it was Jordan Martin coming out on top as the race winner, and his teammates with Rush Motorsports, Nate Nicholson and Connor Nixon, rounding out the podium. Now, Nate and Connor both are new to the series this year, or this season, I should say. And so they put in a good, strong showing at Super Speedway. We had Team Conti, Brinson Hunt in fourth. Nitro Racing Setups, Anthony Promoter in fifth. Marty Phillips in sixth. John DiMatteo in seventh. Richard Malagani in eighth. Russ Bover in ninth. And Joseph Zader rounding out the top 10. Now, Michigan's a pretty big track. It 2 miles, so we got a lot of speed. So these trucks are going to be going fast, a lot of draft. Because of that speed, these things are trimmed out a lot. So it doesn't take much to upset them and get them a little squirrely. So we'll see how these guys hang on to it. Watching practice a little bit earlier, it looked like that there was a little bumping and stuff going on, but so far people seem to have been doing pretty well with it. So tonight should be a good race. All kind of levels of experience. Got a SOF of 3382 currently. So this should be a really good race. Now, tires do make a huge difference here. I can speak from experience. Ran an open race the other night. Made a bad pit call. Took in 2 on a green-white checkered. And the guys with 4 tires just ran right over top of us. And we only had about 5 laps on our tires in the first place. So, tire savings is going to come in. Tire savings is going to be a big thing. So, hopefully, these guys can get it right and put on a good show for us. So currently it looks like one of the newcomers to the league tonight, Channing Blue, is currently at the top of the speed charts. Brian Helm, last season's Ron Thompson in third. Miss Rachel Hunt's with us back tonight. Ryan Campbell. Ryan one's with us once in a while. He's one of the Glove Box Motorsports boys. Mr. Hunter Kent, another new driver with us tonight. Now I know Hunter, Channing, and then Case and Plot will be on here shortly because we all used to race together on a team. So a lot of good drivers. Justin Gaughan's back with us tonight. Jeremy Parrish. So he's new with us tonight. Bradley Minor was new last week, so he's back with us tonight. Mr. Dan Fowley from last season's back with us tonight. John McMillan, another new driver. So lots and lots of experience in this race. A lot of good racers. I'm kind of excited for the night. This is going to be a good race. They had about 4 more minutes of practice, and then they're going to head out to see if they can qualify to be able to run this race. So if I'm counting right, it looks like we have 48 trucks in here. So that means 13 people going home. So they better be on their A game tonight. Now, a couple of fun facts about Michigan. Now, like I stated there, they're in the Irish Hills of Michigan, which is a little west of Detroit. Primarily, the track has been used for NASCAR use. NASCAR does own the track, but they do have an open wheel race once in a while. This track was also the basis for Auto Club, as well as Texas. Just a couple little fun facts there. Now, as far as the trucks are concerned, I bet nobody could probably have an idea who has the fastest lap here. And it's somebody you probably don't even think about. But in the truck series, the fastest lap here was from Joey Logano in 2014. And then that was the fastest qualifying lap. He ran a 38:37, and then Brendan Gaughan had the fastest race in the truck with 1 hour and 17 minutes. So that was kind of a cool fact. I guess I don't really remember Joey driving trucks. So now, as far as the official, well, I take that back. So the fastest official qualifying lap in the truck was actually Myatt Snyder, 2018. So what is this? Oh, that was the track record that Joey had set in 2014. So if he set it in 2014, Mike Snyder ran a 38:66, and then Joey ran a 38:37. So he has the track record. But in the present, from 68 to the present, I don't know. Wikipedia is crazy, ain't giving me the right information. So I would say that Joey's got that one by about 3/10. So just to add to that, Joey also has the record in the Xfinity car, 1 lap qualifying. So Joey seems to know his way around this track pretty darn good. All right, and with that, takes us to the end of practice. And let's get ready to qualify. All right, it is 2-lap qualifying. Some people do it on the first lap. Some people do it on the second lap. So we'll see which one kind of prevails. As it stands right now, there are 48 trucks. So that means 12 are going home. So pretty much the entire field is out making their lap. So we'll see how this plays out and see who can come away with the pole tonight. Now, my pick for tonight for the pole. All right, so for the pole, I am going to go... Who am I going to go with? I'm going to go with Ron Thompson. Last year's champion. I'm going to go with Ron Thompson. Let's see where he comes out. It looks like currently Nate Nicholson got the pole with Nick Hunslander in second here. So we'll see how that plays out here. We're currently riding with Anthony Promoda. So right now, Hunter Kent on the pole with a 39.17. Channing Ballou, a couple tenths back from that. Let's see if anybody can knock Hunter off. Now, I know the weather's a little different than official races. The official races, they've been getting down in the 38s. So, must be a little bit hotter than the official races have been running. So it doesn't look like anybody's able to knock him off yet. So that would definitely be a good showing for Hunter. First race back, or first race in the league to start on the pole. Looks like Anthony takes his first lap here. Jim Johnson sliding up there into third place. Jim Johnson always does really good on these bigger tracks too, so he's definitely going to be one of those people to look at tonight. Oh, Anthony got a little loose coming out of 4 there. Wasn't quite able to make it stick. So a few cars left on the track here. The boss man Russ. See how Russ does here. Levi Allen finishing up. Jim Johnson finishing up. All right. And there you have it. It looks like on the first night of the league, the two new guys starting 1-2. So we have Hunter Kent on the pole. So congratulations, Hunter. And Channing Blue on the outside pole. So now they have a little quick meeting. And then have a few minutes of warm up. And then we'll be ready to go green. So I'm going to take a pause for the calls while we're doing that, while we're waiting on them, and I'll be right back. All right, I am back. See if we can get a quick word with the pole sitter. Hunter Kent, welcome to the V-Speed Contender Series. That's a way to
Walton, what's up, brother?
What a way to show the strength right out of the gate, man.
I know, right?
Yeah, that's a pretty good lap there, buddy.
Appreciate that. Wait, are we on air?
Yes, we are on air. You're getting interviewed
Oh,
as
you
the
just getting
pole
ready to
sitter.
talk to me.
No. Yeah, no, I came to congratulate you on your pole and welcome you to the league. We
Appreciate that.
we
I'm glad.
Appreciate
Glad
you
to be
coming
here.
out. Yep, appreciate you guys coming out and racing with us. Going to be a stout field tonight, so 12 people going home. I don't think they realize that yet because they only have 36 trucks. So
48 trucks is pretty stout.
yeah, and I mean strength of field's 33-44, which isn't bad for a league race. So, but anyway,
It's pretty good.
all right, buddy. Well, I just wanted to call you up here to the booth and congratulate you on your pole position tonight, and then good luck in the race, man.
Appreciate that, man. Hopefully we can keep her up front. Got to give a big shout out to Team Conti, man. So I joined them probably about a month ago whenever I got back on the server, and we had to make a couple changes to it right here because track's a little different, but big shout out to them, man. Setups are freaking awesome. So thanks to everybody over here at Nitro putting this on, and looking forward to a good race here.
All right, buddy. All right, man. Have a good one then. Good luck.
Good talking to you, Jim.
You too, man. All right, and there you have it. That was Mr. Hunter Kent coming out, giving a shout out to Team Conti. Those guys over there. pretty good group of guys. So, all right, got a couple minutes of warm up here, then we'll get ready to go green. All right, and there you have it. All right, so as I stated, there's going to be several trucks going home tonight because we are not fielding an entire field. All right. All right, and there you see it. Whole line of trucks. The official pace truck going to pull them off pit road. All right, as tonight, starting out on the front row, we have Hunter Kent and Channing Ballou. Next row, we have Jim Johnson and Dan Fowley. Third row, we have Justin Gaughan and Brian Helm. Next row, we have Jeremy Parrish and Jordan Martin. Next row, we have Ryan Campbell and Bailey Dutton. Next row, we have Kasim Plott and John McMillan. Next row, we have Todd Cray and Marty Phillips. The next row, we have Christopher Hockley and Nate Nicholson. Next row, we have Jeremy Cochran and Rachel Hunt. Gary May and Russ Bosifert. Timmy Longwood and Richard Malagani. Dustin Sluter and Doug Chappelle. John DiMatteo, Perry Snelson. Brenson Hutt, Ryan Lang. Joe Zader, Jimmy Babb. Dustin Vielhausen and Shane Posey. Brian Holder and Levi Allen. And bringing up the last is Noddy Tompkins. All right, they are out of turn 4. Pace truck should be dipping off here, bringing them down to the green flag. Into the restart box and get a green flag. And it looks like Hunter didn't probably get quite as good of start as he would like. That outside line got a little bit better start. The outside line didn't quite have the help that he probably wished he had. It's like Jim Johnson's trying to split it, make it 3 wide down the backstretch. Neither one of them have any help. That top line was a little more put together, so Channing Ballou was able to head out to the front. And it looks like Channing's going to lead that first lap. Teammate Hunter Kent's done fell in behind him now. And now they are setting sail. So you got Jim Johnson and Dan Fowley here going at it for third place. And Justin Gaughan, I mean. These guys just seem to be content for turning laps at the moment. We have 68 laps tonight, so it's a long race. So everything just gets settled in and get some laps under their belt and give us a good show. So far, so good. Not a whole lot of time in between them. From first to last is only 5 seconds, so real equal on time. Channing Ballou seems meticulous in his corners, taking the same line every time. It's like we're starting to heat up a little bit back here. We got Jordan Martin, last week's winner, coming up into the picture now. With Jeremy Parrish right there with him, as well as Bailey Dutton. So got a whole bunch of Team Conti guys trying to gang up on everybody this week. Here comes Todd Cray, another Team Conti guy. It's like John McMillan on the outside. Brian Helm in the picture. Jeremy Hockney coming into the picture as well. Case and Plot and Rachel. Got Marty Phillips up in here. There's Christopher Hockney. Got Ryan Lang. Got Russ and Perry and Ryan Campbell here. Doug Chappelle and Timmy Longwood. Duster Sluter coming in there. And Shane Posey. Shane won him an official race yesterday. We got Brinson Hutt coming from the back with Joe Zader with him. And then John DiMatteo coming into the picture. While we were doing this, going through the field, looks like we had a change for the lead up here. It's like Justin Gaughan's done taken over the lead. From Channing. Channing's running that high side now. He's able to get right back around him. Jordan Martin making his presence known now, moving up to the front. Jordan's another super speedway ace. And a gas mileage ace. Alright. 12 laps in the books. Still have Channing and Blue leading the pack. We have Jordan Martin's coming up into second place here over Justin Gaughan. Got Hunter Kent in fourth place. Jim Johnson in fifth. And Jeremy Paris in sixth. Dan Fowley hanging around there in seventh place. Still only about a little less than a 5-second gap from first to 34th. It's like Dustin Vielhausen's fallen off the pace just a little, so he's kind of lost the draft at the end. But everybody else is still pretty much underneath the blanket. So Jordan Martin now trying to come up and flex his muscle a little bit. He's going to end up getting some help from Justin Gaughan here shortly. He's going to take that high side and make it work and take over the lead on lap 13. So far, so good. Everybody playing nice. Got a nice little pack running here. Jeremy Paris, Case and Plot. Nate Nicholson. Dan Fowley. John McMillan. Got Bailey Dutton in there. Bailey won a couple races last year, strong. Another little pack running back here. Brian Helm, Christopher Hockley, Todd Cray, Jeremy Cochran, Ryan Lang, and Russ Bovair. So we just got groups here and there that are just kind of racing each other. And we got the group back here with Ryan Lang. Ryan Campbell, Marty Phillips, Perry Snelson, Shane Posey, Richard Malagani. Got that group back there. I'm digging Marty's Victory Sim paint there. It looks pretty cool. That's our buddy Casey who runs Victory Sims. Right. They build the sim rigs. He just opened up a store front. So that's kind of a cool place. Got to check them out if you're in the market for a rig. There's racing going on everywhere, but back up front, it still looks like we have Jordan Martin still at the point. Channing Ballou in second, Justin Gahn in third, and Hunter Kent in fourth. Since we're on a nice little green flag run, let's do a little side by side and pay some tribute to our sponsors here. Goes out to FRT Motorsports, Mr. Greer. We appreciate your support, sir. Meanwhile, back at the front, we have Jordan Martin starting to put a little daylight between him and Channing. And it looks like a little bit back to Justin Gahn, Nate Nicholson, and Hunter Kent now. So that's a good little battle going on right there. We got Jim Johnson coming back up into the mix here.
All right, man. Caution is out.
And we have a caution. Let's see if we can figure out what happened here. All right, so it looks like Christopher Hockney coming out of 4 here, or 2, I mean. Let's see if we can get a better view on this. Let's do... Looks like he comes into the corner here, gets a little loose. Kind of comes up the track a little bit too far. Gets into Ryan Lang. And that just kind of gets Todd Cray involved. Looks like Russ was able to miss it. A couple of other people had some close calls, but other than that, not too bad. All right, so that will give them a chance to come in and reset. Jordan Martin's going to win the race off pit road. It's like Justin Gahn is going to come out second. Now I'm not really sure about the cars that are up front, because it doesn't look like they pitted. Now, tires are huge here, so I don't know if they're going by a little bit of strategy. I'm not sure what strategy would have. I mean, because we've already gone 23 laps and there's only 68 laps in. So I'm not really sure what the thinking was behind that. But I guess we will see. But it looked like those top three stayed out. So it looks like Channing, Hunter, and Kaysen all stayed out. So we'll see how that plays out for them. All right, so while we're running around here, we just took one to green. Well, we'll throw in our next commercial a little bit here. Still working on the commercial for Nitro. I got a new program that I'm going to try out. Hopefully I'll be able to put together something kind of cool for Russ. I'm kind of worried about these guys that are up front with 20 lap old tires on here. So I am hoping that they didn't make a bad choice, because everybody behind them has tires. So it's just the four teammates. All four of those guys are teammates. So we shall see how it works out for them. Chevrolet Pace Truck brings them around 3 and 4 here. Get ready to dip off. All right, Pace Truck's off. Getting ready to get into the box.
Green flag, green
and the
flag.
green flag's out, and Channing takes off. Jeremy all over Hunter Kent's back bumper. Kaysen didn't get that great of a start. Probably spun some tires, I would think. But he's got Jordan Martin right on his tail with some help from Nate Nicholson. And they should be able to push right on by these guys. Yeah, they're going to get passed by the whole field at this point. They're probably wishing they had stopped now. All right, so that moves Jordan Martin back into the lead. With Nate Nicholson in second, Justin Gahn in third, and Bailey Dutton in fourth. Looks like Russ is moving his way up through the pack. Russ has gained 10 positions. He started 20th. He's up to 10th. Other big movers, John McMillan. He started 12th, up to 6th. Nate Nicholson's one of the biggest movers. He's currently in second, but started 16th. So we've got some movers and some shakers out there. Jeremy Cochran, he started 17th. He's up to 7th. So Channing and that group have now fell out of the top 15 in 2 laps.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
All right, so it looks like maybe Todd Craig got involved with that one. Let's see if we can find out here. All right, let's check this out here. So we have Brinson coming up to give Todd a push. Gives him a good little shove down into the corner here. And it looks like he just goes right in the back of Case and Plot. Just takes him right on around. Sorry to see that for Kaysen. Kaysen, his first race here. But that is how the cookie crumbles. All right, second caution of the night. Come out on lap 29. Still have Jordan Martin in the lead. Now I'm sure some of these people are going to come in and get some damage fixed. I'm sure the three that wish they would have pitted earlier is now going to pit and get their stuff fixed. It's like the 41 of Levi Allen's lucky dog. He gets his lap back now. That's only going to leave one car, which is Todd Craig currently. That's going to be 2 laps down. So while we're waiting, let's get our next commercial up here. All right, that was Nipa Towing, which is Mr. Joe Zaders in the race. So if anyone's up there in the Pennsylvania area and needs some assistance, give Nipa Towing and Recovery a call. They should be able to take care of all your recovery needs. All right, back to Michigan International Speedway. We went several laps early on with no issues. They say cautions breed cautions, so we had 2 right in a row. Let's hope we can get some good racing in now. Hopefully everything will work itself out, and these guys will get back to running some good laps here. So we got some new players up front now. Looks like we got Mr. Marty Phillips up front now. Marty was strong a couple seasons ago. He was back with us last week. Was his first race back after having some surgery. So we're glad he's doing better and able to join us for the races. Thought he was going to have to be up here in the booth with me, but I'm glad he's racing. All right, pace truck is off. Getting ready to hit the box.
Green
we
flag,
got a
green
green
flag.
flag. And Jordan Martin gets a good start. So it looks like Nate Nicholson's going to jump down in front of Jim Johnson. So we have an all nitro podium. So Jordan Martin, Nate Nicholson, and Jim Johnson. Dan Fowley was able to hang on to 4th place with Marty Phillips in 5th. Like a little bit of slicing and dicing going on behind them there. So you got Shane Posey in the 20, with Brian Helm behind him. But you got John DiMatteo on the preferred line early on, which is the lower line. And then you got Timmy Logwood coming up, trying to take that preferred line away. Up and there it goes.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution is out.
Once again, we have Brian Helm and Shane Posey going at it there, racing for position. And so let's see if I can get us a better look at this here. All right. So we have Brian Helm pushing Shane into the corner and just never let up. Just drove right through the back of him, which ended up collecting Dustin Sluter. Feel bad for Dustin. Dustin had a good race yesterday as well in the official races. And so did Shane. So bad luck on their part. Alright, so it looks like the leaders chose to go ahead and come in. Doesn't look like... I'm not sure if he took tires or not. I don't know what they're doing here. I don't know what that was all about. They couldn't figure out if he wanted to go or not. So I believe that is going to cycle Jim Johnson to the lead. It does. So we'll have Jim Johnson assuming the lead with Bailey Dutton starting in second. Well, we are halfway. I was hoping that we were not going to have this many cautions, although the official races have been kind of crazy too. You get such a draft going down the straightaway at the end. Sometimes it's hard to want to back off and just end up getting into people when it didn't need to happen. Now it looks like Channing's kind of recovered a little bit from making that second pit stop. He's able to get back up to 9th, and Hunter's able to get back up to 12th. Kaysen, of course, he got some damage in that wreck. He's in 29th. So those are the guys that were running up front at the end of the caution. Not the last caution, but the caution before. And we are 1 to green, so pace truck's getting ready to lead them into 3 now. Let's get us a good little run now. At least at this point, they can make it to the end. So it could very possibly go green to the end. So now it's going to be who can keep their tires on them. And we got Rustin moved up into 4th place now, which is so out of character for him. He's usually there at the end of the race. So he's probably going to be a handful to deal with here tonight too.
Green, green, green.
And there you have it. Green flag. Jim Johnson gets a good start. Looks like John McMillan gets a better start than the outside, and it looks like he's going to be able to get that preferred line going into 1. Just couldn't make that pass. He's still got another couple laps that he should be able to take advantage of that low line before he's going to move up. Well, just couldn't make it happen. So Brinson Hunt was able to keep a hold of 2nd place there. Russ in 4th. And Jerry Cochran, another one of the newer drivers, in 5th place. Justin Gaughan in 6th. And Richard Malagani sneaking up there. Richard was our race control last year, so he's out racing with us this year, or this season. Looks like Channing's done moved back up into the mix. He's using that high side to his advantage. Channing's going to take over 6th place. And it looks like Brinson Hunt's making his way up through there as well. Comes Hunter Kent right behind Brinson. Of course, all of those guys had speed early on. Of course, there's Mr. Joe Zader in the Nipa towing truck, one of our sponsors, with Rachel Hunt behind him. Got Channing, Hunter, and Case's teammate, Jeremy Parris, in there. And Nate Nicholson making his way back up. So Nate and Jordan, they stopped on that last caution for a pit stop, so I think they only took fuel, maybe. I'm not sure. Or made an adjustment. Doesn't look like they took tires. But back up front, we still have Mr. Jim Johnson leading the pack. Brinson Hunt in 2nd, and Channing Ballou in 3rd. It's like Shannon's going to try to make a move on his Team Conti teammate there. Bailey's a tough racer. I don't think he's going to give it to him. Right now, Bailey's got that preferred line, so after a few laps, you scrub a little too much speed trying to stay low and keep the momentum up when you run that higher line. It's like John McMillan's just sitting back there watching to see what happens. So just in case he can take advantage of whatever situation arises. Channing is still trying to take that position. Good battle between teammates. Russ coming into the picture now. I think he's saving a little bit just to see what he can have toward the end there. This thing goes green. Russ is going to be right there. Channing trying to send it in there to make that slide job. Just couldn't make it work. That outside is just so much more better when it comes to the momentum. And so Channing tries the outside. And now he's going to be in that preferred line. Channing trying to make a move on Jim Johnson here. Things are so trimmed out. Get up close behind him like that, gets him a little loose. Channing takes a peek low. Is he going to be able to make it stick? He is going to slide job it. It's Channing Ballou back to the lead. Looks like Jeremy Cochran was able to get around Russ. Russ and Justin Gaughan going at it now. Hunter, Kent, and Brinson Hunt side by side. A little battle going on with these four. Looks like Justin Gaughan's going to be able to make the pass on Russ and maybe bring Brinson Hunt right on along with him. Jeremy Paris back in the mix here. Trying to make the move to the outside. With Richard Malagani behind him. Nate Nicholson and Jordan Martin right behind them. Racing all over the track. Now here shortly the leaders are going to come up on some lap traffic. Let's see if that plays a role in anything here. Like Gary May with no front end here. Like Brenson Hunt was able to get around, Bailey Dutton was able to get around Jim Johnson. That's second and third there. Jeremy Cochran in fourth. It looks like a Team Conti truck as well. So John McMillan after that. Justin Gahn, and then Brenson Hunt. Good little racing with this pack here. Up there, Jordan Martin goes for a spin down through the infield. Definitely a good little group running right here together. Getting squirrely though. Richard Malagani and Joe Zader just sit back there waiting to see what's going to happen with these boys and make sure they stay out of trouble. So Brandon Holder back with us again tonight, the 17 truck. Another glove box motorsports guy. Mr. Marty Phillips still hanging in there. And Dan Falley running with him. Jordan Martin was able to still kind of hang on to 17th here with his spin through the infield there. Mr. Paris Nelson behind him. Ryan Campbell, Glove Box Motorsports. And Mr. Timmy Longwood right behind him. I tell you what, man, I like that blue Duff truck, man. That thing looks sharp. Not a Ford fan, but hey. John DiMatteo after that. And our resident wild man, Mr. Noddy Tompkins. You see Rachel Hunt blending onto the track there. And Mr. Doug Chappelle back with us this season. Mr. Case and Plot. Feel bad for him. He got that damage early on. He was running up front with Channing and them at the time that all that happened. Probably wished he would have pitted. My brother from another mother, Mr. Dustin Sluter. Another Glove Box Motorsports guy. I appreciate his help. Helping me get started with this broadcasting stuff. Giving me some tips of the trade. Does some pretty good work himself. It looks like right behind him we have Mr. Christopher Hockney. First season with us. Mr. Dustin Vealhouse back with us this season. And my man, the myth, the legend, Mr. Jimmy Babb. iRacing's America's crew chief. Sponsored by the FRT Motorsports gang, Mr. Greer. Like I said, we do appreciate their support and assistance with all that they do for us. It's like Brian Helm coming around on the outside there. And back a little bit further, we have Mr. Ryan Lang, got caught up in a wreck earlier as well too. But back to the front, Mr. Channing Blue. He has definitely now separated himself almost a second over second place Bailey Dutton, fellow Team Conti driver. Jim Johnson still in third. With Jerry Cochran in fourth. These guys all just kind of running right there together. Now, it looks like Mr. Nate Nicholson's done taken over the fifth spot here. He took that from Justin Gaughan. Of course, Rachel coming in the picture here. She just come out of the pits not too long ago, so she's definitely got better tires than these guys. We have Brinson Hunt, with Jeremy Parrish, John McMillan, Richard Malagani bringing up the top 10. Shannon's staying right about that 6 and 7/10 gap. I think he's just managing his gap from first to second. Coming up to on 5 to go at this point. So we are definitely going to take her green. Let's hope anyway. 4 to go at this point. And Channing Ballou's pretty much commanded majority of this race. Other than the short period on the pit stop where they didn't pit. Yeah, that definitely got him a little loose. He was able to hang on to it. 3 to go.
All right, man. Caution is out. Caution
And
is
just
out.
like that, we have a caution. That changes everything. Let's see if we can figure out what happened here. Alright, let's back up. So it looks like Ryan Campbell was involved. Let's see if we can figure out what's going on here. Alright, so we have Ryan Campbell going into 3. So it looks like Timmy Longwood bounces off the wall. Ryan tries to overcorrect, and they get into each other, which causes melee. And it looks like we have Noddy Tompkins got involved. So just tough luck. Alright, so this is going to bring them down pit road here. I hope they don't make the same mistake I made last night, because 2 tires don't work when the people behind you take 4. So majority of the field came in. Looks like we may have some takers to stay out. And looks like Russ may win the race off of pit road. Wow. That's going to be interesting. It's like Russ maybe only took 2 tires. Russ is pretty good about saving tires though, so he don't have that many laps on this other one. We'll see how that works out for him. So we got 1 lead lap car. It looks like 2 lap cars, so one of they may take the wave around. That would put Ryan Lang and Brian Helm back on the lead lap, as well as Levi Allen. Well, they chose to come in. So that is going to move Jimmy Babb to the front and Rachel Hunt into second. Now, Rachel just came in not too long ago. It's only been 13 laps for her, but Jimmy Babb's been out there for 40 laps. So this is definitely going to be interesting to see how this plays out. And then you have Russ behind him that probably only took 2 tires. Now, Channing, he took 4. So I got a feeling that top's just going to go right on by these guys on this start. So it is going to be a green-white checker. So hang in there. So we are definitely going to have a interesting final to this race. Got a bunch of trucks that run good up front. Everybody's got fresh rubber for the most part. Made the final adjustments that they need. Pace truck's getting ready to dip off. All right, boys, let's finish this thing out. Lead car's got control. Coming to the box. Green flag.
Green flag.
Jimmy Babb gets a really good start. But here comes Channing. He's going to try that outside groove coming out of 2 here. Yeah, Brinson Hutt's going to fight him for it. But decides to fall in line. We've got Nate Nicholson going to try to take it 4 wide in the 3. They go right around Jimmy. And just like that, huge wreck. They'd already taken the green flag or the white flag, so this is going to end the race. So it looks like on the first outing for Channing Ballou, he is going to win the V-Speed Contender Series at Michigan. Good job, Channing. The Team Conti boys came to race today, so you got Team Conti in first 3 positions. Channing Ballou, Bailey Dutton, and Jeremy Paris. All right. So let's see what we can do to get these boys up here in the booth here. Give me just a second. All right, fellas. Pretty good race tonight. I didn't think we were going to get as many cautions as we did, but damn, Channing, you came out on your first night and showed them how to do it, man.
Yeah, man, I got to thank everybody at Team Conti. They gave me a really good truck tonight, and it was on a rocket, really, on a long run.
Yeah, you were dominant all race long. You could pretty much drive that thing wherever you needed to drive it, so that's definitely a plus. All your Team Conti guys. Kaysen got caught up in that darn wreck after when you guys didn't pit that time, so I kind of felt bad for him.
Yeah, we knew it was a risk when we did it, and we were like, somebody's probably going to be the caution. It might be one of us. And it was just a tire strategy call, being limited on sets. I knew that we could get some cautions and maybe get a tire advantage. It kind of worked out there, but that last restart is just kind of tail to the wind and just go, no lifting at all.
Well, Durham Bailey, always a bridesmaid, never a bride, man. You just seem to rack up them second places, man. What's up with that? When you go break that?
I don't know, man. I've been stringing them along here long enough. It's the time I break it.
Right? Yeah, you strong all the time, run up front, dominate the race, and something happens. You just end up finishing second, man. I kind of feel bad for
today,
you.
Today I struggled with qualifying today. I couldn't find it at this track.
Yeah, this track is really weird. This is, I have found this week that setup make a huge difference. Sometimes they don't make that much of a difference, but man, you definitely have to.
Yeah, it's real sensitive.
Yeah, it's very
definitely
sensitive.
It's definitely a tough track to be consistent at lap after lap.
Yeah. And Jeremy, first time here, first time in the booth. That's not a bad way to start out the season.
Yeah, I can't complain there.
So that's pretty cool. So I mean, I know you and Channing haven't been here, but I mean, I've been broadcasting this league. I think this is the 5th season I've broadcasted for them. But these guys, for the most part, do pretty well. I know we had a couple cautions tonight that probably shouldn't have happened, but these trucks are so trimmed out here, it doesn't take but a small tap to send you around. So I figured if anything was going to happen, it would be here. Richmond ought to be really good next week. So you guys going to be back for Richmond, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Gonna try, yes, sir.
All right, good deal. All right, well, there's your winners tonight. You have Mr. Channing Ballou with the win. Congratulations. First time out, first time winner, so that's a good thing. Mr. Bailey Dutton, the bridesmaid himself, and Jeremy Paris. You guys have any shout-outs that y'all want to give out?
I think all three of us were on the same team set, so I always got to shout out Team Conti. Go check them out, teamconti.gg. Appreciate you, Jim, for doing the broadcast and everything. I had fun tonight.
All right, cool deal. All right, guys. Well, if that's it, that is it from Michigan International Speedway with our winners. We will see you guys next week at Richmond for some short track racing. Y'all have a good night.